Hey y'all, it's your girl Mahogany Kisses 85. Welcome back to Mahogany's Panic Room, where I break down movies, experiences, vibes, and whether they're actually worth your time. Inside this room, we also open something a little different, a living book called Crimson Pages, where your comments, views, or even just a show of appreciation doesn't just sit under a video, or this video particularly. They get written into the pages of the book. Now, today's chapter, we're starting with the Paranormal Circus. So, this circus is set up right next to a mall, which honestly made everything super convenient. But walking up to it, the lighting, the setup, it already pulls you into the eerie atmosphere. Before you even step inside, you can feel the tone shift. And listen, before anything else, I had to make my stop at Aunt Annie's. That almond pretzel. It slaps every time, no debate, period. Now, right outside, you get the ticket booth, and it's right there. And I will say, the staff was really accommodating. If you're running late, they can move you to another show. Just know your seating might change. Pricing looks like 60 front and floor, 40 mid, 25 to 30 for upper seats. If I could do it again, I would go center seating. The way we sat was on the side. It wasn't many people there, which is perfect for me and my brother because it was not like I wasn't overstimulated. He wasn't either. It was perfect. So it wasn't really crowded. So, I mean, it worked out on our end. I just like the fact that it would be, if we were centered, we can see better. But it also was busy in the center row and then on the opposite side. So, I mean, to each his own. But if you like be a participant or have the actual um, performers interact with you, then those spots are perfect. Our spots, they didn't come really. I mean, but anyway, let's get into that. Now, I must say, the line was not the smoothest setup. The VIP and the regular tickets kind of blended together, and so it kind of got confusing. Like, I feel like people were merging and rooting and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it did move, just not cleanly, as you can see. Um, Once you inside though, the show starts building itself. Acrobats, clowns, jugglers, everything layered together. The roller skaters, clean. And the ladies who were dressed like the twins that were inspired by The Shining, creepy in the best kind of way. Now, the tightrope act, aerial, scarf performance, that aerial one, honestly beautiful. Now, the spinning dual act with this spinning contraption, yeah, that was one of the strongest moments of the show. There was a live singer and dancers, and also this vampire style character interacting with one of the crowd. It kept things unpredictable in a good way. Now, when the clowns came out, the energy shifted completely. More chaotic, more loud. It was fun. It was a beach ball. People were just adults were having a good time. The kids were having a good times. So it was fun. I mean, I couldn't. I was it was a lot going on. I kind of want to hit the ball, but it's okay. Um, Now this isn't really a kid focused show. There were a lot of adult jokes in between and wild moments, and it kind of gave me Rocky Horror a little bit style energy, which is it's good for me though. But I don't know about the parent. I mean, parent how you want to parent. Now, me, I like Rocky Horror. It's one of my favorite movies, especially Tim Curry movie. So if you know, you know. If you guys like it, put it in the comments. Or put your favorite Tim Curry movie. I like Legend too. But anyway, and it of course. But and even Home Alone. Let me not go into a tantrum. Anyway, now photo ops opportunities. Michael Myers and Ghostface were available for photos. So it happened during the intermission, and it gave people the chance to get up on the stage to take pictures with them, do cute poses. And some of the poses were cute, and some were actually bold. Um, They had some people were doing piggyback rides on Michael, or he's on it on them, and him holding and embracing people and stuff. It was pretty cute. They have like, of course, and some of them were doing like middle finger poses or having the weapons in their hand or act like they're stabbing people and stuff. It's pretty interesting. But if you do want it, it's about $20 per photo. Now, my brother actually had a really good experience. He stayed engaged. He was clapping. Even at the end of the show, he signed "Thank you" to me. That meant that moment really meant everything to me. So I'll say this: this show can be autism friendly, but it depends on a person and their comfort level. So just go into your own, your own vibe. It's not for everybody, but it could be for you. So just be mindful. Now, there's the sensory issues a little bit. They do have flashing lights. People who do have narcolepsy or any other medical conditions that are triggered by flashing lights, be careful. It is a dark environment, so prepare for that too if you are afraid of dark and stuff like that. If you are afraid of dark, it may be a little shocking or scary to you. Um, and also the crowds outside, even in the food line. It was a little overwhelming. I kind of like the food line. I wasn't interested. But anyway, now bathrooms. The bathrooms are porta potties. Me personally, my brother personally, we can't do that. We can't. I can't. I'm a big girl. I can't fit them. I mean, I can fit them. It's just too tight for me, and it's just not it for me. I can't do it. Teach his own. If you can do it, do it. And if it's an emergency, you gotta do what you gotta do. But we use them all. You know. Also, the food lines were very long, but they did have people dressed in character or like, walking around with popcorn and churros. I wish they had drinks. That'd have been great, like lemonade or something. You have to go outside to get it, so you could miss the show a little bit. But and it's a long line, so you can miss a lot of the show. Now, yeah, the churros were like $10. Popcorn, they high price that up. Um, they did have masks like the Purge, and I was really shocked that people didn't buy those and wear them with the pictures with Michael Myers and Ghostface Killer. I mean, they had a bit too. They're really committed in their character, which is pretty funny. Anyway, also, everything is cash only, so if you do not bring cash, you will not have anything. So it's a major key. So don't forget, bring cash. Now, they ended the show with a Thriller dance tribute, I guess, and then they had a group bow. Fun way to close it out. Actually, this experience really took me back. And my brother used to go to the circus when we were younger with my parents. Our parents, I said our parents. And even when we went to school, sometimes I would go with him to his school because they allow the families to go with the kids. I mean, not kids, but the students. And they'll let me go, and we had a good time. And we enjoyed ourselves. And it's just like, it was fun. And it just brought me back. It was very nostalgic for me. So sharing this again, it meant a lot. It's very heartwarming and sentimental. But now, before we close out, this is your moment. If you're part of the Crimson Pages, your comments don't just stay comments. They become entries in the book. So drop your name, your vibe, your reaction, and step into the story, okay? Now, my final verdict. It's not a traditional circus, and it's more like a classical circus with a circus Olay, a little bit, with a darker theatrical twist, okay? Now, all right, guys, if you made it this far, this is another chapter of Crimson Pages. So, inside Mahogany's panic room, we don't just watch experiences. We survive them. We break them down and decide what's actually worth it. And I'll say this again. Some things are about the show, but some things are about who you experience it with. Now, if you like the content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, drop a comment so your name can be written in the next pages of Crimson Pages. And I'm going to start showing the actual people who did comment in the past videos, okay? I meant to do that. My apologies. I will put that in there. And yes, also here's a little picture of the Crimson Pages so you guys, and I did that with my little project, my little baby. So guys, please be supportive. And also, tell me this. Would you step into the paranormal circus? This is Mahogany Kisses 85, and I'll see you the next chapter.